Let's play Plead the Fifth with Orlando and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1. Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Well, there's a wobbly lady that's taking a stand. Davy is headed up to get his questions, and he's carrying a melon.
Yes.
He's got a melon strapped to his belly, and he's very irritable.
He
I
is.
am.
And a little moody.
Yeah,
A little
today.
bit.
And but the texts are having it.
Oh, I'm
there's
sure.
suggestions about a lot of things we should make you do,
Oh.
like sign. Put your shoes on. Add 2 cantaloupes to you so you can feel the boob action because you're missing the jugs of milk.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was fond of the name from the Instagram live. Didn't they say Melanie?
Melanie.
Melanie.
That's the
Melanie.
name of the melon.
I
now.
like that.
Yeah, we'll call the melon. We're referring to the name
Right.
now.
Wal-
Okay.
Walter Mellon was another suggestion.
Yeah, that one was a good one until Melanie came in.
Melanie's
All right,
the
so there's 3 questions that he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask one cheat question first.
Okay.
Do you has this changed your respect to women who are carrying around babies? Because that's why it came from. She felt you wasn't putting enough respect on the
And you
name.
know what? I disagree with that. I think I do have a lot of respect for women that carry babies.
But are you having more now because you having to walk around with that?
Physical activities are definitely a chore.
Whew.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Mental too, because when you lay there and you wonder, oh my God, does he still love me?
because
Because I'm so fat.
Yeah. Imagine now having to lay in bed and then, perform in the bedroom with a big belly
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
what if Joanna's like, oh my God, like you're such a heifer. Like, can you move that? All right, yeah. All right, so 3 questions that gonna come from the room in order. So you're first now?
Well,
Is that what we're doing?
yeah. I'm in here first now because of microphone technical difficulties. I'm going to go next in this thing.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you next in this thing. Buck Nasty, what question do you got for Davy?
All right, so this question is for Davy and his young baby over here, Melanie. So, Davy, you do own a tattoo shop in Tampa.
I do.
I want to know, what is the worst tattoo that you've seen one of your employees give? And did you offer any suggestions after it was over?
The worst one.
So I would say any tattoo that has been done that I personally thought it's all about the design. So like people have really bad ideas every day, and we will tattoo your bad idea, and it'll look exactly like you want it to.
What you wanted.
What was it then?
You know what I see a lot of people do is they'll get the handwriting of like their 2-year-old kid, and they'll want like, hi dad, or a couple words that their kid wrote, and it looks like a kid wrote it. And I think it sounds cool. I think it's a pretty bad idea, and I've seen quite a few of those.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
But you see how it's gonna look,
Right.
Exactly how it's gonna look before you get it.
Yeah,
And
like
that-
sign
that's
up
why
on
they
it.
like it, though.
And that's why they like it.
This is why you're not. See, this is exactly why you're pregnant, because you don't understand the bond between
A
that
child.
janky signature
Yeah.
and him like, yeah, that's my kid.
It is cute.
Right.
It is cute.
My kid was 3 when they wrote that. That's awesome. Like, all right, okay, Meredith, your question is next.
So I had a different question for you, but this just popped into my head.
Okay.
When thinking of a highlight reel, the best of the best that you've ever had, maybe to help you get to a finishing point, or if you can think about it now, what is like your highlight reel and why? Like pick one of them, like a top 2 or top 3.
Of his highlight reel of his performance or someone else's
Like,
performance?
why is it, like the best that you think of? Like, what in that situation made it so sexy?
Pro-
Your moan was so.
We're about to get to business.
This is deep.
Probably, it would probably be somebody that you kind of like. It took a while. Somebody that you kind of fantasized about. Somebody that you weren't 100% sure if it was ever going to happen, and then it happened. And you're like, yo, I need to save like a mental snapshot of this very moment right here.
Oh.
And that's kind of what makes the highlight reel.
Okay.
Was that the
that-
answer?
was that what you
was
wanted
that the
to know?
answer? I don't know.
I wanted like more detail, but yeah, that's fine. I get it. It's like something that
That's
you've
your
really
highlight
worked
reel.
up to. I
Yeah.
get it. You put it on a pedestal. Is what you
Right.
did.
All right. Okay. All right. Davy.
Dímelo.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
All right, my question is, we know you're a swordsman.
That's why I'm pregnant.
That's why
right
you're
now.
pregnant right now. But we don't know your romantic side.
Okay.
So give us like a song that you would use
Ooh.
to put Joanna in the mood. And can you sing a little bit of it?
Oh, nah.
Yeah, you have to give us a tune because we might not know it. So you got to, it's your go-to. Your go-to for your romantic thing. What would that song be? If you had to be romantic with your girl and had to play a song to show your romance, it has to be one.
One of the songs that comes to mind is there's a John Legend song I really like. It's called You and I.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one.
Oh, everybody knows that song.
Yeah.
I
I don't really know how it goes. I know it from like DJing weddings and stuff like that. It's one of my go-tos. So I guess that'd be like a similar playlist. So I would say that one.
Okay.
Romantic
All right.
song.
Yeah.
You and I, John Legend.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good
All
one.
right.
That is a good song.
Not gonna sing a
It's
little
awesome.
bit. All right. All right. All right. So your first question comes from Meredith. What do you got?
Okay. This came in a little bit earlier on the text line. So you are walking around pregnant right now, you physically.
Yeah.
Have you actually ever hooked up with anybody that was pregnant before?
I honestly have not. I have not had. I've heard, we've talked about it a bunch of times. I haven't.
I hear that is good.
I have not.
Yeah.
I have not.
That would give you a new respect for that whole thing right there.
I could imagine this being quite the task.
Yeah. There's only a certain angles that are usually right with that.
angles and
Yeah, because you
positions.
remember when Meredith's husband was like, yo, let's look forward.
Yeah.
Hide that belly if you can.
All right, let's see. Davy, this is out of the 813. You and Joanna have been together for a long time. So we all know you've had a fight or two in that time span. Name a time where the fight was so big that you thought to yourself, whoa, this might be it.
Mm.
And
Ooh.
how did you recover from it?
I think our biggest fight that we've had honestly has been about drinking and driving. That's been the biggest fight that we've had. So from that was like the one thing that like almost broke us up. If we were the closest we've ever got to breaking up was over that. How did we remedy it? We changed behavior, used a lot more Ubers, and grew up, became responsible.
There you go.
So,
And that was a long time ago.
yeah, that was a while ago.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a good one.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. Then we still got one more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What you got?
What is one conspiracy that you can think of right now
Oh
that
my
you
God.
think is 100% true?
Oh, my God.
One conspiracy that I think is just one.
That's what.
Guess what? I'm telling you, he got a bunch of them.
I mean, whew,
So many.
there. Oh yeah.
Now it's time for another conspiracy. We need to let Davy get this out before the black sedans surround the building.
There's a conspiracy out there. You hear what I'm saying? There's a conspiracy. A C-O-N-spiracy.
I would say there's so many. I could really talk about this for hours.
He really could.
But the one that I think is still on the top of everybody's mind is the coronavirus. I think it's absolutely 100% true that they lied to us about it. I think it was from a lab in Wuhan, even though the official narrative says it wasn't. I think that they knew about it way before they told us about it. I think there is a deeper agenda than what we're hearing, and I think you have to follow the money. And I think I'll never get vaccinated. And I would
As Buck moves away.
yeah. I think we're gonna look back on this in years.
That's
and
the big bamboozling.
yeah, the big bamboozling. I think more and more information and research is gonna come out, and it'll slowly trickle. I think there'll be a rush to try to suppress as much information as possible, but it'll come out. And I think in a decade or two, we'll look at this as the wool being pulled over our eyes.
Wow.
Okay.
Like the music, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I was prepared. I was prepared for that. All right, I know. All right. All right, let's see. Now, you have your boomerang because that's all of your questions.
You know I'm going to ask y'all about conspiracies.
Oh!
You know. The highlight reel.
I thought you were going to go.
That was going to be
That's
it.
fun.
But conspiracies are right up my alley.
Ah,
I would love to
conspiracy
hear
theories.
about it. Yes, please.
A conspiracy theory that we believe
is 100%
is
true.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This is harder for
I
me.
got mine. So
No repeats.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no repeats.
He already took the Wuhan one.
Yeah.
Woo-ha! Got you all in check.
So just recently, the government has acknowledged about UFOs.
Yes, they have.
But they have not acknowledged that aliens exist.
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is, who's driving the UFOs? You think they're just like remote control from another galaxy or something?
Okay.
So the biggest conspiracy is the fact that for all these years they've covered it up, and now they're like, we lied. It's true. There are UFOs, and they're everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yes.
That's
a good
feel
one.
that one. All right, you got one?
Yeah, I got one.
What you got?
I think the whole Jeffrey Epstein situation, that whole conspiracy, he was murdered. He did not commit suicide.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Ooh.
He might have been depressed.
Again, I'm sure he was depressed once he got caught up because he's a pedophile. And I think you have to trace it back to where the money goes, like Davy said.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it has anything to do with the Illuminati or not.
Oh,
But-
my God.
Throwing that out there.
Oh, boy, your microphone just went off. What happened? Why did the
I
power
like
go
this
off?
side of you, Meredith.
What happened?
And I think that's one that really sticks out to me these
The
days.
Illuminati killed
Oh,
Jeffrey
the
Epstein.
Illuminati. You can't beat the Illuminati. Let's see. My conspiracy, mine is one that I have been looking at for the last year or something because I didn't really know this much about it, so I had to read up on it. But Martin Luther King was killed on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis. And the rumor was that it was from a window, from a bed and breakfast across the like a boarding room or whatever. And then it's now been more story about that we were led astray and that he survived that shot, but got to the hospital and there's rumors that he was actually suffocated with a pillow. And there's a lot of back and forth about it. And some of it, you have to dig to make sure it's like reputable, whatever. But I think we don't know the whole story to that, just because of everything that they had with the Hoffa tapes and stuff like that, and how he was being surveilled and the hell that Coretta Scott King went through. That whole thing of like them playing tapes of stuff that he was doing to her to try and get him, and he was being treated like he was enemy number one. So I could see them, taking him out and stuff. Okay. So there's a lot more to that story than just in the history books.
That's good.
I like it.
You like conspiracy.
Kind of
Look, you happy
By the
pregnant
way,
lady.
somebody sent in a picture of their kids writing on their arm, and they're very upset with you.
God. See, they're like, he's not sympathy yet. All right, more pregnancy to come. Well, Davy, you have completed your Plead
Yes,
the
I
Fifth
did.
today.